Welcome back to Etc. Podcast. I'm your host, Victor, along with my co-host, Mark. How you doing,
Yo.
sir, on this fine, dandy day, beautiful February day?
Feeling good.
I don't know where I was going with that.
Yeah, it's okay. It's a little rainy outside or it's drizzling, but it's all good. You know, we're here. We made it to the studio. We're not back in our virtual boxes anymore.
Absolutely not. That was terrible. I broke out, got out the back rooms.
Yep,
as far as y'all know.
Got out.
Hopefully by this time that's actually the case and we got out of there. TBD.
Yep.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. Can't complain. Life is good.
It's great.
Got the day off today. You as well.
Same,
It feels good to be back in the studio as always and being back here talking to you.
Exactly.
Because that's all that matters to me.
Oh, really?
You know?
Yeah.
Every day I wake up, I'm like, I'm waiting until the next time that I get to hop in this room with Mark and talk my shit. Because a lot going on in the world, man.
Yeah.
Anything you want to get off your chest before I get into my list here?
Nah, I think everything's pretty dandy. Well, from my point.
Pretty dandy. Yeah. I mean, in my life, things are dandy. In your life, things seem to be dandy. But the world ain't dandy, Mark.
Never
So
is.
there's a couple things that that there needs to be taken care of, and I don't know if they ever will be, but like I wanna talk shit about it and like rant about it because I sent in the group chat the other day. I don't know if you saw it. But these CEOs and shit getting a little too bold for my liking.
The cereal thing?
Yeah, I mean it's more than just a cereal thing, Mark.
No.
It's the tone of the cereal thing that bothers me.
No, true. I remember what he said. He was like, "Oh, people should do it when they're trying to save money." And
Yeah.
In my head, I'm thinking, well, why should we even have to do that in the first place?
See, that's the questions that they don't want to answer. They just say, if you're struggling, buy our cereal. It'll be okay.
Cool. I get it. You're basically just saying just fill our stomachs up with other stuff when we can't eat the actual food we should be eating around
Exactly.
this time. That's cool. But how about we work on trying to lower the lower the price for stuff so that we can actually eat the stuff that we were supposed to eat,
Yeah.
You know?
But he don't care about that.
He said
one thing
great.
about Mr. Kellogg, they just always been about their bag. You know why they started making cereal in the first place? Like at least in the US, I don't know about other places. But like Kellogg's got their start because there's apparently the whole idea of it. I don't know if you ever heard this. This is like confirmed. I wish it was bullshit, but it's not. At point in time, like America was like mad horny. I don't want to say was, but like it still is. But they made cereal and they made it so bland, like cornflakes and shit, like super bland to like stop and mitigate like the horniness. They're just like, oh, like if they eat this bland ass, boring ass cereal, they won't be as horny.
Is that like a fact though?
Yeah, like that's a real thing.
Like
this is like documented, like,
but not so much like documented as in like it happened, but more so like is that scientifically proven that like if you eat bland
I mean,
food,
I get the idea.
you're just not going to be like,
or just like if you're not like because like food is like there's certain foods that are like aphrodisiacs.
Yeah, I get that, but I didn't think like there was that many that are turning us on so much that they're like we got to put stuff into their stomachs to turn them off.
I don't know. I guess it's like yo, like this. You ever had some food that was so good that you're just like, oh, like
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel you, but I mean like. I'm not like that every day. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, back then, bro, it was a little different. They didn't have internet. It was just like the thought of like a bra would have got somebody going.
Thought of an
ankle. Exactly. Whew. So what better way to turn that off than with some Kellogg's cornflakes on it? And they still sell it to this day, but I don't know if anybody really be eating it like that. Maybe
like
just
the
like
regular cornflakes.
Yeah, like the little chicken.
The chicken.
Yeah.
My grandma get that.
Exactly. It's like that generation that was around for that time.
Get some sugar in that.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to stay hoarse.
And now it's just like a permanent staple every day that people are using these days. So now they've evolved it to the point where it's basically cereal is just like dessert, and they've conditioned us to think that it's good for breakfast. But like, why am I eating like s'mores for breakfast? Because they got like chocolate infused craves with sugar and
chocolate,
red 40
double
and
chocolate,
grains,
and don't forget the extra chocolate.
Yeah. Why is there frosting on my flakes?
True.
Why is there nut and honey on my Cheerios?
Hey yo,
you know what I mean?
Lie though. Honey Nut Cheerios slaps, bro.
But it's not healthy.
You're right.
They're lying to us. They're like, be happy, be healthy. It's bullshit.
Bro, it helps my heart.
No, it does not. It's a lie. What is eating this thing of cardboard doing for my heart?
It's making my stomach good.
It's making bullshit. That's what it's doing. You pour some cow's milk and then your stomach is
hey bro, before it gets to that point.
Mix it with the minerals and bullshit that's in there and all the preservatives and shit.
So are you saying we just have to go to the bland stuff?
I'm saying cereal is dessert. It should not be a breakfast food,
And this is why I always said I eat it at night.
bro.
People wonder why. People are like, yo, you're
Yeah,
weird.
like-
I'm like, I don't care.
I've never. I mean, unless
I
I'm in
never
a
wanted to eat cereal in the morning.
unless I'm like in a rush. Check the okay. Unless I'm in a rush, I'm not really using cereal in the morning. Like unless I'm like, yo, like I know I'm not gonna get a chance to eat again. I need something fast. I know it's not good for me, but I'm like, I need something in my stomach, so I'll do that. But I've never been like, you know what? Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna make some cereal for breakfast. It's always like,
Never.
oh, I'm gonna make like an elaborate, like actual breakfast
Yeah,
with
maybe
like
some eggs, some hot food, you know,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah, yeah.
oatmeal too, you know.
yeah, you know.
You have
if
anything on
wanna-
oatmeal?
Nah,
Okay, I just wanted to make
unless it's
sure.
like
I just want to make sure.
see, but thing is, in theory, like the base shit is never bad. Is that
Mhm.
you know like capitalism
It's
and like
afterwards
and like
after
getting
the
us like
fact.
addicted to it and all that other stuff. Like that's when because like all right, oatmeal in theory is cool, but then you look at like what Quakers has in the aisle, it'll be like brown sugar cinnamon oatmeal. It's like all right, bro, like
That joint
slaps.
slaps.
but is it
If you don't like
healthy?
eating regular oatmeal because that joint bland as ever. That joint feels like you eating cardboard. Put some brown sugar.
I'm not.
in
I
that
love
joint.
it, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's healthy.
No,
The only
yeah.
reason we're talking about this because the CEO of Kellogg's was like, yo, if you broke, like just eat like oh, it's on trend now to eat cereal for dinner. Like you should just eat cereal all the time to save money.
And that was just me. That's the funny thing. That was me before all of this.
Yeah.
Like I was on doing that on a regular, but
Yeah, but like for him to say that, it's like, yo, like if you're poor and you're starving, yeah, eat our cereal,
yeah,
bitch.
the way he kind of delivered that was
Yeah.
like, yo, like you wow.
It's the same thing as like I forgot which CEO it was, or like some publisher was talking about how like everything's subscription based now and like people are just streaming everything's online. It's like you guys should just get used to the fact that the shit y'all paying us for, you don't own it. And we can take it from you at any time. It's like, yo, like you getting a little too bold. Like remember back then, a couple years ago, we knew this shit was the case, but they never go out and say it. Now these guys are going up to a podium or an interview and be like, yeah, bitch, you giving us money for nothing.
Yeah.
Like you don't own it. And then somebody was like, oh, like if we technically don't own it, if we pirate it, it's not stealing. So like, hey, you know, I'll be sending y'all sites all the time.
Yeah.
I am an advocate for fuck that shit.
I'm not trying
because
to pay for it.
I feel bad for the actual artists that are getting manipulated and overworked to make this stuff. Cause like I like my animes. Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 was awesome. But also like the animators ain't see their family in like 4 months. And they
True.
ain't shower, sleep, or go home.
Yep.
So shit's fucked up.
All that for just making cartoons.
But
It's
like they're not
crazy.
getting paid more because of it. So like what the fuck? So yeah, I'm getting tired of these CEOs getting so damn bold with the shit. And like, what are we gonna do about it? Another thing, I forgot about this. I just thought of it now. I don't know if you've seen the headlines. Fucking Wendy's. You didn't hear about Wendy's?
I feel like I did remember hearing something recently when they're going to raise the prices, right?
They're doing price surges like they
Yeah.
fucking Uber.
Yeah.
So basically, if you want to get Wendy's between the normal hours of like a normal breakfast, a normal lunch, or rush hour, or normal dinner time, they're gonna jack the shit up.
Yeah, that's wild.
My thing is like, Wendy's hasn't gotten progressively better in quality over the years. If anything, it's
No, they
gotten
got
worse.
a little bit worse, I would say, if anything.
Because
yeah.
I remember that yellow cup, that yellow foil.
That was an old era.
But that era was that top tier, never
course,
frozen,
yeah.
delicious, scrum-delicious
The
food.
square burgers.
Yeah, they still got the square burgers, but it's not the same shit. Now you go to a drive-thru at Wendy's, every fucking number got a slapped sticker on it that says high sodium warning.
Yeah, bro.
And
Dude, they don't
now
have the 4 for 4 anymore, right?
they got rid of the 4 for 4. Now it's the $5 biggie bag. Shit don't even sound right.
You know what makes me laugh about you, Victor? Is
What?
that you somehow always know what they got. Like, I'm just asking curiously, but I know you don't eat it. So I'm just like,
Bro,
when you come out with it and you say it like the second after, I'm like,
I
this
need you
man
to
knows
know-
it all the time.
I need you to know that I'm always tapped in, Mark. I'm
I
always
know, I
tapped
can
into
tell.
this shit.
I can
I
tell.
have no life.
I can tell. When I'm out with something, I'm out of it. I never look back at it. You're like, nah, I'm staying with it.
Listen, bro, I hyperfixate on anything and everything.
I'm like,
So
what
if
is that?
if you're like, yo, what's that character's name from this really obscure show from like mad long ago? I'm just like, you talking about that guy? You're like, yo, how the fuck do you remember?
And let me
that?
know. And then Victor tells me about the actor, the voice actor, and that person was probably like not that good back
Yeah.
then. And then it was a
Bro,
complete. I'm like,
I live on the
really?
internet, bro. It's all not only my career, it's my hobby with you, and I have to know these things so I can bring it to the table to you.
This is true.
So I'm tapped in always. So yeah, the $5 biggie bag. They had it at the same time as the 4 for 4. I remember this. Like it was like you could get the $4.
I feel like I remember when they were moving something slightly into it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
like, you
But they
know,
were both
it's
available at the
different.
same time. Because I remember I used to when I was at Temple, And they had that shitty ass Wendy's next to my dorm. That I hate that Wendy's still to this day. They don't
You
never
know,
have
one
shit
like kind of close to
on
the
Broad
corner with
Street.
the
Yeah,
Barnes and Noble.
yeah,
Or
yeah,
there
yeah.
was one. I
It's a
think I don't know
Temple
if it's still there.
bookstore
Yeah,
right there where I used to live, right by the edge.
yeah.
Used to go there after work at T-Mobile. For y'all that know, y'all know. Go in there, I'm like, can I get a 4 for 4? And then it was summertime. I'm like, let me get a little dollar frosty because they had the dollar frosties. And they're like, oh, what
It's
kind you
broken.
want?
Oh.
And I'm like, can I get the chocolate? They're like, chocolate broke. Like, what you mean chocolate broke?
It means it's broke.
we got a chocolate. All right, cool, whatever.
We
but
broke, so we ain't got no
I'm like,
more.
cool, whatever. Just give me the 4 for 4. It's like, do you want to pay $1 more, get the $5 biggie bag deal? It's like, yo, that don't even roll off the tongue the same. So I don't want it. Just give me my fucking burger, my 4-piece nugget, my fry, and my bev. And I just feel like that combination was so perfect, bro.
Yeah, it's not
for
too
$4,
much,
bro.
not too much, not too
$4.32
little.
with 8% sales tax in Philadelphia. Fantastic.
True. And
But now they got the $5 biggie bag, and it's you could get a Dave Jr. with bacon. What the fuck is a Dave Jr., bro?
Who's Dave?
Who's Dave?
It's
Wendy's Pop.
Right?
Dave is Wendy's Pop. That's real shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Then put his name on the front too. I don't know.
But yeah, they doing surge pricing. Like they think they're freaking Uber. They haven't gotten any better in quality or anything like that. And they're just like, oh yeah, like if you want to come around rush hour, we're gonna charge you more because it's higher demand time. So I got to go at a weird ass hour of the day to get regular price
too,
Wendy's.
And I wonder if it's going to be like this too, because you were saying like it's going to be around like rush hour, and then also probably.
I'm just assuming. I don't know.
No, but probably things like lunch and stuff like that. That's probably going to be. But like, bro, I hope that's not the case for like the midnight people, because bro, those John, like there's people out and about
at Wendy's.
At Wendy's,
later
bro.
shit. Yeah, that
every time you pass by Wendy's, yeah, bro,
that shit be booming,
bro. There's a line all the way to the street. People waiting in the actual street to turn into the actual parking lot. I'm like, bro, this is wild. Like, so I only imagine if they would increase it when those like times happen too.
My thing is like, are they gonna do the opposite too? It's like if it's a dead hour, are they gonna lower the price?
True, or just like, oh,
or is it just
like
only base price or higher?
Yeah,
just bullshit.
Yeah,
if you really wanted to make this a deal, then like have the opposite be an option too.
True,
because
you know people gonna manipulate that, John. They're gonna get like 20 burgers during that time, and then they're gonna start selling them outside. Yo,
I got, during surge hours, exactly. Like, yo, I got that 4 for 4.
Exactly, you got the Dave Jr. Dave Jr.
with bacon, son.
Bro, low key, I'm just saying, bro, for all y'all, flippers out there.
Yeah, but like these people get really bold, and like I don't get it, but I understand where it's coming from, because a lot of people are going on strike for certain like fast food places and businesses in general, just because the stuff is going over across the world right now. The Ballansteins and the Bisreals and all that stuff. I'm just avoiding y'all getting mad at me. People get really upset when I do that. I don't know if you know this. Like,
I feel like
when I quote. Like when I quote, not quote, when I make them into shorts, clips and stuff, and I post it, like, yo, why are you talking like that? So, yo, YouTube got an algorithm, son. TikTok got an algorithm. They're going to suppress us. They already don't give us views as is. We're trying to avoid any way we can. I think I said like SEX one time because I didn't want to say the word because like TikTok is for children and shit. And I want to post this on TikTok. They're like, yo, why bro talking like that? Like we old. I'm like, you don't get it, bro. Anyway, where was I going with this? People boycotting certain businesses and restaurants and stuff. So like McDonald's lost mad bread, Starbucks lost mad bread. A lot of these businesses are losing money because they support what's going on and they're on the wrong side in a lot of people's eyes. So they're not eating there. So a lot of these places panicking and making these weird deals.
What place was like that they said that they were supporting?
I get emails from Domino's like every fucking day. It's like, yo, free emergency pizza. You seen that? You know what I'm talking about?
I don't get those emails.
You don't get those? You're not tapped in.
You're right. I'm not. You're not. I probably unsubscribed. That's probably why, bro. I've started to do that with taking a lot of emails I get and trying to unsubscribe to as much as I can.
I gotta do the same. But yeah, they be sending me emails like every day, bro. I haven't bought in Domino's in forever.
That's why. It's like when I see things in my emails that I see that I don't buy anything from, or like in my head before I was like, oh, let me just keep it just in case like maybe like there is like a crazy deal on something. But then I'm like, Mark, you're still not going to get it when it is a crazy deal, so just get rid of it.
But now they got these commercials, and they call it like emergency pizza, and it's like you get a free emergency pizza if you like, don't have time to make dinner, or like you forget to fucking take the fucking chicken out the freezer. Like that's their whole spiel right now. So stupid. That's how desperate they are, though. They want us to like, you get the free pizza, but you're not going to just get the pizza.
Yeah.
Get you a little breast stick on the side, lava cake on the side. You know the deal. Pasta bowl on the side.
That's right. Yo, remember Quinn got so mad because that sandwich you got was so dry. I'm like, bro, that's my fault, bro. I don't know why that jaw was dry. I had it one time before and that jaw wasn't.
He ain't warn them.
They just Like I said, it depends on which one you go to and like who's working, because that really depends on how good your food's gonna slap.
Because they really do make the shit like themselves.
Exactly. So like if you got the bull there who's got his AirPods in, jamming, listening to Chief Keef.
Fuck.
Yeah, you probably.
We used to be jamming, bro. When I used to work there, bro.
I figure. I mean, again, like when it's those late hours, it's like, especially those places that like. Because I would figure now, for the most part, Domino's is not a place. I mean, a lot of pizza places like that, chain ones, you can't sit in.
They'd have like at least the one that I used to work, they had the chairs, but like nobody really did it.
Yeah, so a lot of the times when you get that, especially when it gets to that past hour, they just kind of flip the chairs over and there's just people in the back doing their thing. Just so I
get a phone call, we out the door.
Yeah, exactly. So that makes sense. But
yeah, they've been on some dumb shit too. They got like tater tots now where they just throw a little sauce on it and they act like it's a whole new thing. I don't know. That's why I left. I left like 5 years ago.
Right. This is exactly the reason why they took me to a meeting, showed me their 5-year plan afterwards, and I was like, no.
Fuck this shit.
I will not stand for this.
Yeah, these companies getting desperate and bold, bro. They just like coming straight out with it, which like I respect the gangster just to be like, yo, like, fuck y'all. Eat our cereal if you're struggling.
That's a little different. Like it makes sense for certain stuff that like, okay, like some of these people, like food, at least for food places, like these are things people normally eat on a regular, like I feel like cereal has just been so outdated to the point it's like, bro, how are you gonna tell me now? Like
they're just like, yo, if you eat it, you eat it. Like there's no like newcomers where it's like, oh, like let's go try this new cereal for a hot minute. Last one I remember was like Craves. Craves was like the new kid on the block where it's like, yo, like, you gotta go try this. But unless you're not like Apple Jacks, Frosted Flakes, Fruit Loop, all the like Captain Crunch, Cinnamon Toast, like everybody got their thing and they're gonna continue to buy it till the day they die. You don't even need commercials for it anymore.
It's crazy.
Unless you go to like a kids channel and there's like that same Lucky Charms commercial from like the past 20 years pulls up. It's like hourglass rainbows and tasty red blue. That type shit.
Yeah. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, literally no words. It's just animation of
they done
small cereal just eating each other.
They done made the Apple Jacks bull sober. He don't smoke weed no more. We all knew he smoked weed. They ain't say it, but we knew he smoked weed. They made him look all regular now. I don't even think he got an accent no more.
Does he even have like
I think they got rid of him.
Eyebrow piercing anymore? Never he had.
I forgot about that, but I don't even know if he's like a thing anymore because it was like kind of like insensitive. It's like a caricature of a Jamaican guy.
A Japanese Jamaican.
Hey, bro, they exist.
I mean, yeah, I would say
he could have been mixed. We don't know.
Yeah, you never know. The Apple, I don't even know what he was.
Yeah,
he just hated everything.
He was just angry. He was just an angry white guy.
Yeah,
we all know he was white.
Why he was just trying to get him onto the wave.
Why was he so mad?
That's what I'm trying to say. The cinnamon stick was just trying to get him on the wave.
Oh, they were like racing to get into the cereal bowl, right? Because they were trying to be like, oh, like it tastes more like cinnamon. No, it tastes more like apple.
Maybe that's why.
And they were just like racing, and then they were both diving at the same time.
Mayans.
Cinnamon. Yeah.
Oh my god!
I'm pretty sure that was the whole
that's what I think
reason of the commercial.
I just laugh because like our childhood was really wild. Like, why was this on TV so much?
I don't know, bro. They just
and why was it like something you forgot? But then as you got older, you're just like, why?
Yeah.
Oh man,
Tony the Tiger was at baseball games all the time with kids.
He was at any type of joint: baseball, soccer, football.
He was always running. Yo, this was a grown ass man tiger playing against little league kids, like
just there,
like step on him into the dirt.
Bro, UFX grown, and now he just looks weird now. Like before, he looked like a tiger. Now he looks like he got some issues.
Why do you keep updating them like that? Like I guess you could make him more HD, but like don't change how he looked. Like what happened to Chuck E. Cheese, bro?
He's just a small mouse.
He like a weirdo, is he?
Before
he like rocks out now.
Before he's a small mouse now. Before he was actually like our size, I guess, in a sense.
Yeah. You know which one really pissed me off? Kid Cuisine Penguin.
I haven't seen that in a while.
Bro, they made him look stupid.
They made him look stupid.
I used to love Kid Cuisine. That's just probably so bad for you. That's probably why our stomachs are the way that it is now.
Yeah.
That brownie, bro.
I was about to say with that brownie,
with the
though.
sprinkles and the mac and cheese.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
Everything
lie.
else was bullshit. I would just eat the brownie right away.
True. Yeah, I'm trying to think. There's had to be another type of character that I felt like, they changed way too much. I can't think of it though.
The Tricks, they got rid of the flowers. Or whatever the fuck it was.
Tricks,
like in the bowl, it went from like being flowers to little balls.
Maybe the bunny got changed.
The Toucan Sam had kids. I don't know what the fuck happened to his kids.
Oh no! Yeah.
Remember they used to go on adventures and shit.
They checked in those adventures.
Yeah. Crunchitize me capping.
Yeah, him. I don't know, bro. He
used to be rocking out.
He just destroys the roof of your mouth. There's some people that really be like, I don't know what you're talking about that. I'm like, you're crazy.
Remember the Pop-Tarts commercials?
Those
used to be little young bulls.
hit.
And they used to be trying to the little scribbles. Drawings, they used to try to talk to the Pop-Tarts, like, yo, like get into this bed.
Remember the
lizard?
Bed is
a toaster. The lizard.
Remember the little lizard that sometimes would be in it, the green lizard?
What was he doing?
He was just like a narrator sometimes, or just some random character that was just in it. Yo, I'm telling you.
I just remember the endings where like they would get the Pop-Tarts to go into the little trap and he get toasted and then be like crazy good. That's all I remember. I don't remember no lizard though.
There was a lizard in there. There's people out there. They know. I'm
gonna pull him up real quick to see if it can remind me.
It was only in some. He wasn't in all of them, but there was some where he was actually in it, and it was like a lizard.
Pop-Tart lizard.
I'm telling you, bro.
Oh, I was looking like
thinking
like a real. Damn, bro, why you remember like that? This is literally the photo that I pulled up.
I'm telling you, bro. I remember that, John, bro.
I ain't rememberable at all.
He was only in some of them sometimes. He had kind of like a deep voice, kind of. But yeah, those commercials, bro. I remember that was a good time to be alive. Yeah,
these people straight.
That's when I was like fiending on Pop-Tarts too, bro.
Pop-Tarts are fire.
And you know what's crazy too? Like, because as a young kid, I ain't know, like, I would go to the grocery store, but I wouldn't be that invested into what's on the shelves. So for the most part, I only always thought it was just like strawberry flavor.
Nah, bro,
those Jones used to be crazy. I'd be like, wait, they have blueberry,
brown sugar, blueberry, chocolate
like,
chips,
what?
s'more, Oreo.
Yeah, I think there was like wild berry was like the other one.
That's
I really liked.
one.
It was like the purple with the blue stripes.
They got Eggo ones now. It's like maple syrup type
now,
shit.
Now they're wilding. Now they're doing a little too much.
Also, another thing is talking about cereal. That's also not breakfast. That was straight dessert, bro.
What, Pop-Tarts?
Yeah, like who are we fooling?
I ate Pop-Tarts also at night.
Yeah.
To put them Jones in the toaster. Yeah.
Damn, bro, I might buy a box of Pop-Tarts. I haven't eaten Pop-Tarts in a minute. I know I shouldn't, but like,
bro.
Or even just a single John, like from they got the single Johns like.
Remember we used to have them in vending machines. Yo, that was crazy.
But it only would be like brown sugar or like s'more. It would never be any other flavor than that.
Yeah, but
or strawberry.
Vending machines was kind of crazy, and they had it in like the actual like blue wrapping bag. Because now when you get in the box, it's like the foil. Foil with the But they had in the vending machines. It was like the blue Jones.
Cherry was trash.
Cherry, I actually kind of like cherry
over strawberry. You know, it seems like the type of person that would like cherry.
Oh,
Q.
Cool.
I feel like he gonna call me this week, but like, yeah, bro, like I used to fuck with the cherry Johns. Like he would be the one to fuck with some cherry Johns.
Nah, he would like mess with some grape Johns.
Yeah, like that. Did he even have grape?
I don't know, but
they got some weird flavors now.
No, yeah, now they have weird flavors where they even have like, I mean, this doesn't make sense what I'm about to say because they have strawberry, but like fruits that you just wouldn't think of.
Yeah,
like,
they have a lot of different shit,
like peach, and you're like, why? Like
they had like an orange one, I think, or like orange sherbet
like,
type
or
shit.
like some like tangerine, some lime, like they'll have that. I'm like
key lime pie, like some freaky shit.
Why am I eating key lime pie in my Pop-Tart?
They had like a Pokemon one at one point. They had like movie ones. They had like a Spider-Man one. They put the design on there. I ain't never got them, but
was that old or was that
was like 90s shit?
Okay, yeah. I remember that.
Hey, did you ever have the Lion King cereal, the Timon and Pumbaa John? Bro,
you know what I did? No, I don't. But you know what I did used to have that reminds me of stuff like that? The Kraft mac and cheese when the noodles would be shaped
like Pokemon and shit, or like SpongeBob or Scooby Doo.
Went hard.
Bro, I remember I had this John one time, and I don't know if it'll ever hit the same. Bro,
you know what cereal hit?
Chocolate Mud and Bugs.
No, bro,
you wasn't tapped in.
You all for that one. Why'd your mom get you that, bro?
Bro, I know for a fact she was probably like, nah, but I was like, yo, please, like. Can we just skip on the Frosted Flakes this time? Give me the Chocolate Mud and Bugs.
When your parents give you
it
that
means no
one
worries.
Time, when your parents give you that one time to choose,
yeah, like, yo,
bro,
I'm not gonna ask for nothing else in the store. Just give me the Chocolate Mud and Bugs.
It always would be cereal too. It'd be nothing else crazy. It'd always just be cereal. But like, I'm telling you, when it used to come to that, like when they give you that one option, at least for my mom, she'd be out of pocket because she'll tell me get what you want, and then I pick it, and she'd be like, not that. I'm like,
but this is what I want.
I'm like, what do you mean? So I'm like, you tell me then, what are my options? And it'd be the same, like Honey Nut Cheerios, Frosted Flakes. I'm like, bro, whatever. Bro,
that's not what I want. Exactly. You know that's not what I want.
Exactly. You knew exactly what I was going for. So why'd you ask me?
Yeah.
But what were you saying? You were saying that with the cereal,
the Pop-Tarts that or like the mac and cheese that had different shapes, and like the Pop-Tarts had different themes.
Yeah, it was just a lot of that stuff was just good. Oh, I was gonna say the other cereal that I felt like really hit. There was one I didn't really like that I feel like should make a comeback if they want to talk about bland cereal. Kicks,
yeah. Let's just throw some sugar in.
That was.
I remember I used to go to my uncle's crib, or like with my cousins and shit. and they used to have kicks because they were like, yo, like they try to chill out.
What was the like? How did it look again? Like the box?
It was like an orange box, blue letters that kicks, and then there was a little corn puffs
on the eye, right?
Yeah.
That's I feel like I remember that.
And yeah, and then they were like, yo, like we don't like buying them super sugary cereal, so we just get them kicks, and then they throw a little sugar on there, and I'm just like, listen, I'm not y'all kid. Put a lot of sugar. Right. My mom be buying me chocolate mud and bugs, so.
That's all I'm saying. My crib.
My mama said I could have chocolate mud and bugs, so I don't see no chocolate.
Specifically,
so
when I come
sugar.
over here, you gotta have one for. You gotta have some for me.
If not, I'm not coming over no more.
But no, one cereal that I would die for and I will always support for the rest of my life. It's not even Frosted Flakes. It's none of the ones you would really think of that I always loved so much. And when they went down under, I was so surprised. Honeycombs,
yeah. And then they had like special. They had like a, you know, I used to
honeycombs,
but they had like a maple honeycombs. I don't know.
I don't think if I remembered that,
bro. You know, I was on the sugar.
Of course, yeah.
All the crazy. I'm like, yo, please. I won't ask for nothing more. Just right after I asked for the mud and bugs, I was like, yo, please. Like, this is my last thing. I promise.
He looked over. He was like, but wait.
But low key what was dope about my mom though. She'd be like, yo, like that dude sound kind of fire.
Your mom, yeah. She's just so young, so she's tapped into.
Exactly, bro. This was me at like 4. She was like 20. She was like my age.
Exactly.
So she was like, yo, that dude shit. That shit kind of sound fire though. I can't
kind
even
of
hold
be
you.
upset if I took some too.
Yeah.
You know.
And she loves cereal, bro. To this day, she'd be like, yo, like if I don't have Pops, Fruit Loops, or Frosted Flakes in the cabinet, we got a problem.
Pops, yeah. But I'm telling you, honeycombs, like they had at one point was like at the top. I feel like how Frosted Flakes was with like the commercials, the advertisement. Honeycombs is really on. They had commercials.
I don't know what happened.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what happened, bro. I remember we used to have them all the time as far as like eating and stuff like that.
We ain't show love enough. Every time we try to ask.
If I had my own money, bro, I would have bought like 5 boxes every time because those things hit. And I mean, they're still around, but it's like you're not.
They just tucked away.
Yeah,
they don't got the money for commercials.
And I feel so.
The shape too, so different.
Yeah, like I'm like
different texture.
They had it, bro. I don't know what happened.
Reese's Puffs. That was my shit.
Yeah, I never got into Reese's because back then I wasn't that much into peanut butter.
I cracked my first tooth on Reese's Puffs.
It's terrible.
It was like my first cavity. I started like that.
Stopped you.
Bro, I was in front of. I remember this to the T, bro. I was sitting on my living room in Fairhill, sitting on the floor. We was on our way to go somewhere. I was waiting for my mom to get ready. I was already done. I was like, I'm hungry. I made myself a bowl of Reese's Puffs. I was eating it. I took a bite. That shit, bro. Like you would have thought I had headphones on and like loud as fuck. That shit said crack, like loud as fuck in my ear, and that shit hurt so bad. And I had to go to the dentist. Yeah, I still eat Reese's Puffs.
I don't care. I still eat them.
That sugar. Speaking of sugar, you seen that fake Wonka factory I sent you? You ain't see it?
Nah,
bro. I gotta show you photos before we get out of here. It's not a lot of time, but I sent it to you on Twitter.
So is it like a thing where you can actually like visit? Or
yeah, so there was like an attraction. Okay. You remember like Krabby Road and SpongeBob, where somebody like advertises like he advertised this whole amusement thing for kids, like a day camp. Made it to be this whole big thing. They showed them that shit was ass. That's basically what this was.
Okay. I think I remember. Yeah.
I forgot what city it was in. But yeah, it was like somewhere in like Europe. They advertised, a company like advertised a Wonka experience with this crazy image of like what it was. God damn, y'all good?
That scared the mess out of me.
They used AI to make this photo, right? Okay. Of like a crazy Wonka experience.
Looks awesome.
Yeah, they were like, yo, like this is crazy experience. And it was like for $40, you get the Wonka experience. Bro, does this look like something you could pay $40 for in 2024? No, right?
That's literally like $400.
Yeah. That's like a Disney level type shit.
Yeah.
So it's like you go and like you experience the factory and like the Oompa Loompas and like all the different parts of the factory.
Oompa Loompas?
Huh?
So I want them to tell me how I'm experienced Oompa Loompas.
Yeah. I don't know. We just have them running around. You want to see what it actually looked like, or at least one photo of it? This was the Wonka experience that people pay $40 for.
Let me see. This is terrible. This is so terrible.
Yeah.
You can't even get into that.
Nah.
That's literally all restricted.
And there's more. I'll show you right now.
This is terrible.
Yeah. So you want to see what the entrance looked like before you walked into Wonka World?
This is terrible.
Or like you walking around, bro. I can't even make this up. You see Willy Wonka on the side, right? I'm gonna show you this. There's just a man hiding behind a mirror if it's playing. Yeah. I don't know what part of Willy Wonka he's
That's what
in.
I'm trying to say. Is that an Oompa Loompa?
Bro look like Scream. He's like percolating around the mirror. I don't know what the fuck going on. Poor little girl scared as shit. I love how the little girl looked around the corner of it as if she can't see it. Like she's like, he's right there. Like
MF Doom and Kiss
basically
mixed together.
And then this was like one of the Oompa Loompas. The Oompa Loompa look like she's on heroin. Like they really tried it like their hardest. They scammed these little kids out of $40.
This is terrible. And you said this is in the UK?
This was somewhere in Europe. I don't know about UK. I forget what section of it was.
That's terrible.
But yeah, bro, like
I would have fought everybody there. I would have been
like,
if y'all not
a parent.
If y'all not gonna give me my money, at least I'm fighting all of y'all. I don't care.
Yeah, like that shit is so bad. I'm trying to remember, pull up where exactly it was. Fake Wonka experience, $40, and Glasgow.
Wow.
Glasgow, Poland, I believe that's where that is. Scotland. I'm stupid.
Scotland.
One of the lands. But yeah, they use AI photos to like advertise it, made it be this crazy like experience. Excuse me, I'm sorry. And yeah, that's what kids saw, and kids were crying, and they called the cops on them because like, yo, like there's this whole lawsuit now, just obviously because they just scammed all these people out of this crazy experience, and like shit looked like ass. It looked like
it was like obviously open day, like.
I don't know how long.
Ain't no way I went a week and no one's.
Yeah, it must have been like a weekend at most. Like Friday, it was like people were like, what the fuck? Maybe they're just working out the kinks.
Yeah.
Saturday, it was like, yo, fuck this. Like I want my $40 back. And then the Oompa Loompa was like, you're not getting your $40 back.
And the mom's like, yes, I am.
I already spent it.
I already spent it on my needle.
Yeah, like nothing. I already got my next fix. Y'all could go home now. Unless y'all want to see somebody really experience the Wonka experience. Y'all could go home now,
Sit
kids.
Down. Strap in.
But yeah, that shit.
Heck no.
Insanity. I would have been flipping out. I would have socked that bull behind the mirror so hard, bro. You got my kids crying over you. Like, where'd you even get that mask? What part of the experience was he even from? I've seen 2 versions of Willy Wonka. I haven't seen the most recent one. Maybe he's.
You've seen the old one, like the oldest one.
Yeah, like
that's the only other one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, that and like Johnny Depp.
Yeah,
and that fake ass grandpa.
And the Johnny Depp one.
Yeah, that grandpa was in bed acting all sick all the time, and then Charlie was like, "I got these."
Oh, and then he started dancing.
Yeah,
right?
He started dancing and shit. Right up, like, bro, like this family's starving in the cold. We need people to work, and you was faking it in bed all this time. You asshole. Are you dead ass right now? Get the fuck up, grandpa. Oh, like. If you don't win if we go to the experience, you applying a job as soon as you get back. I hope you know that, grandpa.
You're applying to be an Oompa Loompa. That's all I'm saying.
He's like, Charlie, you got the golden ticket. I'm going. He said, I'm going. Right? Fuck y'all.
Nah, bro, that's wild. Yeah, he's wild. I've never seen the oldest version. Yeah, to me, I always thought it was very
Gene Wilder joint,
creepy.
And I've heard a
lot of like really controversial stuff about the older one.
I mean, yeah, it was of the times.
Yeah, you know? So I was just like, I don't know. It was a little weird, but I never watched it because I always thought when I was younger it was kind of creepy.
Yeah,
just because they looked orange and I didn't know why. Like,
yeah. I mean, at this point, well, anybody who plays Wonka is kind of 2 for 2 with that time, or 2 out of 3 so far. We're still Chet. Who the fuck is Chet? Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah.
He's still young. We got some time for him, even though he did have a little controversy before. That's for another day. Yeah. Because like Johnny had girls shawty shitting on his bed, and like he did some stuff too. And then I don't know what you said. There's some stuff with the Willy Wonka, the original John with Gene Wilder.
Yeah.
Q might not be happy to hear that because Gene Wilder, that's it. He liked that.
Damn, Bull wasn't even alive when all that stuff was going on.
Hey, you know he gonna ride for him. But yeah, so Wonka experience,
man.
But yeah, that fake ass old head, bro. I can't believe him.
That's hilarious. I kind of forgot about that. What's funny is the reason why I remember because I thought I saw a clip the other day about that, about how like the bull at the candy store was like a real one because he protected him over those crazy behind other people. They were like, "Oh, I'll pay you like $50 and all that." They were like on him, and I was like, "Dang,
nah, let the man. He poor as shit. His grandpa don't even want to work."
Yeah, he said, "Run straight home." Bull runs straight home and tells his grandpa, Bull had all the strength in the world. The Holy Spirit went through him, I guess.
And he got the factory, bro.
At the end.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that.
So y'all gotta work a day in your life. You got all the check.
Didn't they like build it around his house, like in a sense?
Some shit, yeah.
So he kept like the same house. Everything looked exactly the same.
Because he didn't want to leave his family.
But it was just funny because the house looked exactly the same, didn't it?
They ain't
like, he didn't even no upgrade, nothing. Like,
so y'all can stay cold. He learned from his grandpa. Right? I'm gonna stay in the factory with all the heating and shit. Y'all can stay here.
Stay here, grandpa.
Yeah.
You're like faking stuff, right? You can fake acting like you got it.
Yeah. Shit's wild.
That's hilarious, though.
People don't talk about that shit, bro. There's a lot of shit when you watch when you older. You're like, hold on, wasn't you sick, bro?
Why weren't you helping us?
Yeah,
I don't care if you got grandpa in
his fine ass mom was in there. She's fucking cold.
I'm cracking up. Yeah.
She in all of his movies.
Yeah, nah.
What else too? Oh yeah, do you know like the young boy from Charlie, like that Charlie and the Factory, Charlie? He's like grown up now. He still acts, and he's like in The Good Doctor, and he was in Bates Motel. That's the same
That's him?
kid.
Okay, I don't know. I thought I had an inkling that that was still him. Because I've watched Bates Motel. I know The Good Doctor. I saw it, but his acting is very weird to me.
I mean, he's just like
Yeah.
he's on the spectrum or something.
Yeah, but I mean, like that's fine.
But that's a part of his character for
yeah,
like, The Good
yeah,
Doctor.
yeah, exactly. Which is perfectly fine. It's just sometimes like it confused me a little bit.
Yeah.
Like watching the Bates Motel, like I thought it made sense because that was like his.
They were
character.
supposed to like
Yeah, like that was.
But that's
kind
just
of
what
like,
he plays at this point.
exactly, you know, and that's like perfectly fine. But like, yeah, I just never watched The Good Doctor because I stopped watching shows like that in general.
Yeah.
So I was just like, yeah, whatever.
My mom watches The Good Doctor, so I'll be
Yeah.
seeing him. And then Bates Motel, I used to be on it when it first came out. And I
Yeah,
fell off
I
of
never
it.
finished it. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. That show was pretty crazy. I remember that. But yeah,
Yeah, bro, they be scamming
just like all these other
CEOs and shit.
yeah.
What a way to wrap it up.
We always tie it in.
Yeah.
It's like we literally like be making a sermon. We start off with something, and whatever we end
And
with,
that's what you remember. These CEOs be wilding.
we always wrap it up and bring it back.
Wonka was wilding.
Wonka,
Kellogg's was wilding.
Grandpa.
Wendy, Dave, and them was wilding.
Yeah.
Mud and Bugs was wilding.
Nah, you won't say that.
I was wilding with the Mud and Bugs.
I was wilding. I'm
Yeah.
cracking up.
We're gonna hop up out of here though. Mark, where can they find you? Anything you want to say before we get up out of here?
Nah, just thank you guys for the support. Good episode.
Y'all go check that out. That was a fun time.
It was a fun time. It was. But yeah, I love you guys. You can find me on Instagram, etc Marky Mark, Twitter at Marky Mark as well. Victor, where can they find you?
You find us everywhere at Real Etc. Emails real.etc@gmail.com. My stuff is at etc Victor. All of our stuff is linked in the description. Appreciate you guys so much for the love. We had like 2,250 subscribers, which is awesome. We're on our way to 3,000 already. Think about that. It took us forever to get to 1,000. We already got 2,000. We on our way to 3,000. We got like 2 million views on the channel. We got all these likes and views this year. We got like 1 million views in the year alone. It took us forever to get to 1 million, period.
This is the year 2024.
We moving, we grooving, we making shit happen. Appreciate you guys for the love always. And we hope you stick around for the new stuff that we got coming out. Love you guys. See you next week. Bye.